I found myself standing in front of the refrigerator, my hands in the peanut butter jar, scraping the gunk into my mouth as fast as my saliva could keep up with my swallowing. This was after I ate a pound of grapes on my walk home from work, and after I had stopped into the local coffee shop that employs industrious but underprivileged teenagers in the neighborhood for a cookie. But they didn't have a cookie, so I bought a brownie for $1.50 and ate that instead. And after I had a few handfuls of bran cereal on my way to the laundromat and come back from the laundromat and gone back to the laundromat to transfer my clothes to the dryer and come back into the house and peeled myself 2 organic carrots, which I ate with hummus. I was thinking about working on my guitar playing or warming up my voice or doing something else capital P productive when I found myself watching a video online. It was this guy talking about this girl he loves and how his OCD had broken them up, even though it was one of the things that made her fall for him in the first place, even though she's the only beautiful thing he can fixate on now. He's speaking into the microphone and telling us that even though these were the things his compulsions would never let him do, he's leaving the doors unlocked and the lights on at night for her. So she knows he's waiting, trying to change. I start to cry. And that's when I find myself standing in front of the refrigerator, cramming gunk into my mouth quickly without enjoyment, just to stop my heart from reeling. But then something else stops me. My awareness. I have been meditating after all. I look at myself from within and say, hey, you don't have to do that anymore. That isn't you. It's just a thing you started to do when there was too much to feel and you got scared that unless you were perfect, you were unlovable. But I'm telling you, you're loved. And I know you think that this eating disorder, food addiction stuff doesn't have anything to do with loving yourself. But it does. And I'm telling you, you're loved. You don't have to do this right now. You can choose to leave the door unlocked and the lights on and let some compassion in for yourself. So I stop. I ease the lump down my throat as I wash the peanut butter off my hands. I sit down and I write this poem. And I swear to God, the next time I feel like cramming food into my mouth, I am going to sit down, open up, and write a poem instead. Because I am blessed enough to know that even though sharing this is the most shameful thing I can imagine, that some of you need to hear it. Some of you know how it feels. And maybe some of you will remember this poem the next time you find yourself standing in front of the fridge with your hands in the peanut butter jar. And remember that I love you.